There are several possibilities here. Number one, and this is really profound, on the Day of Judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you knowledge. And this knowledge will stay with you for eternity. What's the greatest joy for the people of paradise? We may have discussed this before. Other than the physical pleasures. Knowledge. Knowledge is the greatest joy for the people of paradise. Why? Because nothing satiates the soul and satisfies the soul like knowledge. And in fact, we have hadiths giving us the analogy of knowledge quenching your soul just like water quenches your thirst. Oftentimes atheists bring this objection. Just very recently I had a discussion with someone who did not believe in God, and he raised this objection. He told me, look, even if there is heaven on the Day of Judgment, theoretically speaking, I'm not really interested. Because it's going to be boring over there. Forever and ever and ever. Okay, then what? Then what? Now the beautiful example that you can share with these people is that you've experienced extreme thirst, right? After an exercise, a workout, or on a hot summer day and you were fasting. That feeling of quenching your thirst. Do you ever get bored of it? Never. That feeling of your thirst being quenched. If this happens every day in your life, for eternity, that moment you still enjoy it. Well, knowledge quenches the thirst of the soul. And on the Day of Judgment, when Allah takes the people of heaven to heaven, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala constantly reveals to them new knowledge. Because His knowledge is infinite. In fact, there's a hadith that says once a week in paradise, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will directly speak to the people of heaven and give them new knowledge. That in itself is amazing. Now, the one who preserves the teachings of Ahlul Bayt, on the Day of Judgment, Allah will give him special knowledge. And that knowledge is so fulfilling to the soul that for eternity you will enjoy it. That type of knowledge that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you. So really the reward that you get for preserving the teachings of Ahlul Bayt is an infinite reward. Because it's a reward that will generate joy for you for infinity. That's just mind-boggling. Yes, brother.
So faqih is the scholar in general knowledge or in the fiqh only?
The faqih is a specific type of scholar.
In fiqh.
Alim is one who has knowledge in multiple fields. Now whether that person practices that knowledge, really absorbs that knowledge, that's a different point. A faqih is one who's learned in religious sciences, number one. If someone's a chemist or a physicist, you don't call them a faqih according to the hadiths. They may be alims, yes, but not faqih. So number one has to be religious sciences. Number two, this person absorbs these teachings and implements them. This is a faqih. So that's one possibility. The second possibility is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will raise this person with the scholars. So what is the reward that Allah gives to scholars who spend their life for the path of Ahlul Bayt? If you preserve 40 teachings of the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will resurrect you with them. You will be in their camp. And that is a great medal of honor that Allah will give to those who preserve the teachings of Ahlul Bayt. Even though I didn't work as hard as those scholars, but Allah says, it's okay, go with them. Because you preserve the teachings of my religion, the path of Ahlul Bayt, I will give you that honor. It's a bonus that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala